back a little bit slow today. Slept awful. Had problems with my back yesterday, and it actually got so bad that it affected my appetite. Got my meals in, but I prolonged it as long as possible, and still ended up very full when I went to bed. So being full, having back pains, trying to sleep ended up being a disaster. But you know, one night of bad sleep doesn't do much, so I just move along. Did my morning walk today, no problems. I still feel it in my back, but that's usually the case after a big deadlift day. So when it comes to today, I'm heading to an old friend that you know he used to train at the same gym I train at in Oslo, Haralds, and we got along and we met a little bit afterwards, but hasn't had that much contact. But he is an IFBB pro, and I've been following his career for I think he's been pro for more than 10 years. Remember, he became pro, then right after he appeared on the list for Arnold Classics. So he was on the list with Dexter Jackson, Johnny Jackson, Branchor, and everybody. So I remember that was crazy. I didn't knew him that back then, but having a Norwegian appear in Arnold Classic would be crazy. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but he is a very very good bodybuilder. He have done a couple of shows, like 212 shows. But then again, when it comes to bodybuilding, you need to, appear a lot to get the judges' eyes, because 212 is so hard. He's training legs today, but I'm doing chest, so we'll see how much I can film. Hopefully, he watched me post a little bit and come with some critiques, because he is a freak. I remember back in the days when we trained at the gym, and he pulled up his shorts and went like shook his quads, and I thought, oh, I can post my quads, and it looked like an arm next to his leg. So you understand what I mean later. Hopefully I can get some footage. He's always in shape. He's very very consistent, very very good bodybuilder, and a humble guy. Back from Oslo, didn't get to film that much in the gym. I was alone today. The cameraman couldn't make it, so it makes it a little bit difficult to keep focus in the gym. And on top of that, try to film all the things I do. But I didn't film the first exercise, which were dumbbell presses. I worked up to 73 kilos and did like 11, 12 reps, but they felt a little bit awkward. It wasn't heavy, but haven't pressed heavy in a while with dumbbells, so I wanted to be rather safe than sorry, So moved on to a plate loaded machine, ended up doing 7.5 plates each side, so the machine is obviously a little bit light. Did 15 reps, then moved on to a Smith machine, high incline, did about 120 kilos for 9-10 reps. Nothing special, and after that I really just, pumped, went from exercise to exercise and didn't focus on weight or anything, just to try to fill up my chest, because I was about to pose a little bit for Marius. And I felt it going through the workout that the pump didn't want to stay. So because what happened yesterday, my body started flushing a little bit, so the food that I kind of forced myself to eat yesterday was really counterproductive and went straight through me. And this morning, trying to eat my rice and chicken, wasn't appetite at all, so forced down as much as I could, left a little bit, went to Oslo and didn't eat nothing until I posed. and posing for Marius and looking like shit. It's not ideal for me because I wanted to look good. He was positive though. He could see I was flat, and I didn't tell him the whole story about why I was flat, or I didn't even. My focus wasn't there. My focus was performing today, and on my way home, I understood that when I stopped for a meal, it kind of went the wrong way today. Instantly, when I start eating, it kind of hurts in my stomach. So probably what I'm about to do is skip one meal, then wait till the last meal and just eat that and see what happens tomorrow. Because if I try to force feed now 2 meals before I go to bed, I don't know what happens, and this might drag along a little bit longer. And this is part of prep. Every variable, everything that can go wrong might happen. So you need experience, and you need to know what to do and make the right choices. So I think skipping one meal is the right choice versus force feeding and having the meals run through you. As I said, Marius was very positive about me posing. Looking at the video, felt horrible. You've seen me post before, and this was just horrible. After the workout, we had a long chat, drove him home, stayed about an hour, more than an hour, I think, just talking. And he is a great guy. Been with him like 6 hours today, and very, very good day for me to have days like this on prep that just fly by, and on top of that, meeting people that have similar views on what's going on in the world, because it's a weird time with society and people and everything. So meeting people like Marius, it's good for me, and on top of that, I kind of can pick his brain a little bit. So all in all, a good day. I'll skip the meal now, eat my potatoes and ground beef, and have my shake in the morning. And I'll check in with you guys tomorrow morning. Hopefully I haven't lost too much weight, but I think it's bad. So it takes a couple of days before I fill up again, and we'll see how we move along after that. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Remember that. See you. Bye.